a woman accidentally fell while descending the mountain, and fortunately discovered a precious century-old ginseng. She hurried to the county town and sold the ginseng for a good price. However, she didn't know, all this good luck was actually because of the little girl she had helped earlier. It turned out the girl was the reincarnation of a good fortune star. Anyone who treated her well would be rewarded. But her birth wasn't happy. Her mother died during childbirth, and her father had been away on a secret research mission, not returning home for many years. She was forced to stay with her malicious aunt. At that moment, she had already gone 3 days without food, and was being forced by her aunt to fetch water. But in this dry year, the only well in the village had a long line. Seeing the girl's pitiful state, the villagers kindly let her go ahead in the line. However, at that moment, a widow came carrying a water bucket. As soon as the men saw her, they immediately gave her their water. In the villagers' eyes, she was just a woman who had lost her morals, but she saw the girl collapse on the ground, and without hesitation, gave her some water. The girl woke up and wanted to thank her, but the woman deliberately dropped her only steamed bun on the ground. The girl picked it up, saying the outside cloth wasn't dirty, but the woman deliberately pushed it away, saying it was too dirty. Then, she turned around and grabbed her water bucket to leave, but accidentally noticed the girl's bucket was empty. She deliberately said the water had dust in it, and wasn't drinkable, so she poured the water into the girl's bucket. The girl understood this was the woman's kind gesture. Before leaving, she deeply bowed, and at the same time activated her lucky star nature. On her way home, the woman accidentally fell, and discovered the priceless century-old ginseng. She took the ginseng, exchanged it for money, and bought food. When she entered the house, her sister-in-law told her she had been arranged to marry the village bully. The woman couldn't be bothered to pay attention to her sister-in-law, so she turned to leave. Unexpectedly, as soon as the woman stepped out, she bumped into the little girl. The girl tightly hugged her, pleading for her help. It turned out when the girl was returning home with water, she overheard her aunt planning to sell her to human traffickers. Upon hearing their conversation, she ran out seeking help. Just then, the aunt and the traffickers arrived. As the girl was about to be taken away, the woman quickly grabbed her, but the aunt and the traffickers weren't ready to give up. They tried to snatch the girl back. At that moment, the woman shouted loudly that children were being sold. Her cry drew the attention of the entire village. The village chief quickly stopped the chaos. After learning the truth, he severely reprimanded the wicked aunt, but the aunt didn't care, and arrogantly said, since the grain had already been collected, whoever wanted to take the girl in could trade it for grain. The village chief felt uneasy, and remembered the girl's father's wishes. He decided he couldn't let the girl be taken away, and sought help from the villagers. But in this famine year, everyone struggled to gather enough grain. Seeing this, the traffickers prepared to take the girl by force. At that moment, the woman stepped forward again. She said she was willing to adopt the little girl,